Buenos días or buenas tardes, año 7. Welcome to our final lesson of the week, lesson number 3 of Como Eres. So please write the title, Como Eres, and the date in Spanish, y subrayar los dos con una regla. So our lesson aims for the week. Let's look at where we've got to. So we can understand vocabulary about personality. We've revised adjectival agreement and the verb ser in the present tense. And in today's lesson, we're going to apply all that vocabulary that we've learned by writing a paragraph. We'll evaluate our work and set targets on how we can improve further. So your starter task, please copy the English and translate it to Spanish in your books. There's a challenge for you to translate "we are short and we are not lazy," or masculine and feminine together. Okay, so pause this video and take about 2 to 3 minutes to complete that task. Excellent, excelente, muy bien. Let's see how you got on. So this is quite challenging because I'm mixing up different adjectives. I'm mixing up whether we're talking about one person, different plurals. So you need to change that and agree it all. So let's see how you did. Número 1, I am intelligent. Soy inteligente. Nice and easy, that one. Número 2, they are handsome. So you need to conjugate ser correctly. Dos, son guapos. And it's guapos with an S because it's they, it's plural, and it's guapos, masculine. Okay, so there's a lot going on in these sentences. Number 3, número 3, you are shy. Eres tímido. So it's just one person, you singular, and we know it's a man, so it would end in an O, tímido. Número 4, she is lazy. So we've got es perezosa. Now we know it's ending in an A to agree with the she, and we've conjugated ser to form the he or she pronoun, which is es. So número 5, we are fat. Somos gordos. So this is one of the ones we need to change into the plural. Gordos with an S because we're talking about we, so it's more than one person. Número 6, you plural are tall. Sois altas, and it's feminine, so it ends in an A and an S. Okay, so see how you got on with that. Give yourself a mark out of 6. There was quite a lot in that, as I said. And let's have a look at the challenge. Translate, we are short and we are not lazy. So it's somos bajos y no somos perezosos. So we've got, again, a lot going on in that sentence. It's plural because it's masculine and feminine. It takes the masculine. And we've got a negative in there as well. So no somos, the negative goes before the verb. Okay, continuamos. So today's class, we are going to practice everything that we've learned today. We're going to do a speaking, a reading, a writing, and end setting some targets. So this is a speaking activity. You can see our little icon there. I'm going to give you the English. I want you to think and say out loud the Spanish. If you're not quite confident on this, you can write it in Spanish in your books as well. Okay, so I am tall, masculine. Soy alto. Muy bien. Next one. I am short, feminine. Soy baja. So like I said, you can write this down if you're not entirely sure, because that's good practice as well. I am intelligent and pretty for a female. Soy inteligente y guapa. So we agree in the guapa because we know it's feminine. My brother is lazy. Mi hermano es perezoso. It's one brother, so it doesn't need an S on the end, and it's an O ending of perezoso because it's masculine, it's brother. My sister is ugly. Mi hermana es fea. My brother is short and shy. Mi hermano es bajo y tímido. We are thin and tall. This is more than one man. This is all masculine. Muy bien, somos delgados y altos. So we've got our masculine endings with the O, and then S's because it's plural, it's somos, we are, more than one. My parents are ugly and silly. I'm sure that's not the case for any of you, even if you might think it. Mis padres son feos y tontos. Okay, and both of those take the masculine because it's, if you're talking about parents, assuming that it's mum and dad, it would be, it takes the masculine. So it would be feo, tonto, and then with the S's on the end to make it plural as well. Okay, so hopefully that was good revision. If you're not sure on those, pause this video, go back, have a look at them and write them down. That will really help you with your learning. So our next activity, vamos a leer. We're going to do a reading comprehension. I would like you to read the texts and answer the 5 questions below. Okay, I'll read these out to you so you can also be tracking with me as I read this and hearing the Spanish in your head as we go. So, Isabel. Isabel vive en Santiago, sorry, that should be en Santiago, en Chile. Tiene 12 años. Es alta y delgada y muy guapa. Le gusta mucho ver la televisión americana. Paco es español y vive en Madrid. Tiene 11 años, pero no es muy alto para su edad. Es bastante bajo. Le gusta ir al cine. Elena vive en Cuba. Habla el español y habla también el inglés. Tiene 14 años. Es bastante alta y muy delgada. Le gusta mucho jugar al baloncesto. Okay, so some of that we haven't covered, but I want you to extend yourselves and really try and see if you can understand what the extra phrases might mean. So you've got 5 questions to answer. Pause this video, you can reread those, digest them, and see if you can answer those questions. So give yourself about 4 or 5 minutes to do that. And the challenge, sorry, nearly forgot, is to translate the text to English if you have time in this lesson. Muy bien, let's see how you got on then. So answer the questions. Who is not very tall? Paco. And we know because it says, pero no es muy alto para su edad. He's not very tall for his age. Es bastante bajo. He's quite short. Who's very pretty? Isabel, because it says, es alta, delgada y muy guapa. Really, really pretty. Who is quite tall and very slim? That is Elena, because she says, es bastante alta y muy delgada. And number 4, número 4, who is 11 years old? That's Paco. Tiene 11 años. Número 5, who speaks Spanish and English? And that is Elena. And we've got habla el español y habla también el inglés. She speaks Spanish and also she speaks English. And that's just revising some of the vocabulary that we did last term with the key verbs habla and the subjects. Okay, so very, very quickly translating those to English. If you got onto the extension task, Isabel lives in Santiago in Chile. She's 12 years old. She's tall, slim, and very attractive, or very pretty. She likes to watch American television. She likes to watch it a lot, or she really likes to watch American television. Paco is Spanish and he lives in Madrid. He's 11 years old, but he's not very tall for his age. He's quite short. He likes to go to the cinema. Elena lives in Cuba. She speaks Spanish and also speaks English. She's 14 years old. She's quite tall and very slim. She likes to play basketball. Okay, so those of you who've really extended yourself, and if you've translated those, muy, muy bien. Bien hecho. Well done. So finally, our writing. We have our writing task. ¿Cómo eres? What are you like? I would like you to imagine you are writing a tweet. Using the vocab that we have learnt this week on descriptions, please describe yourself, 1 or 2 people in your family, and your pets. That's bringing together everything that we've done over the last 2 weeks. See if you can aim for 40 words, but I know there'll be lots of you who are more than capable of doing 50 or 60. And I've given you there some success criteria. So you can use that as a bit of a tick list. As you're writing, have a look at it and think, have I used ser correctly? Have I used the right conjugation of ser? Make sure you use a range of adjectives. Make sure your adjectives agree. Use connectives and intensifiers. And I've given you some examples there. Okay, so give yourself a good 6 to 7 minutes to do that. So pause this video whilst you do that. Muy bien, excelente. And then finally, our plenary, I would like you to write down what you have learned today, have a look at your work and set yourself a very clear target for improvement. For example, if you've not understood the difference between masculine and feminine adjectives, you need to go back and really understand that. Or perhaps plurals you're not quite sure on. Go back and have a look at that, revise it, and so you make sure that you learn it. Finally, I'd like you to take a photo of your work from today and upload it to Google Classroom for your teacher to review your work. Okay, so well done, Year 7. Muy bien, bien hecho. That's a lot of Spanish we've learned this week. Well done, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Gracias y hasta muy pronto. Adiós.